Hi everyone, welcome to Snowstorm Crafts. My name is Tammy, and today we're going to be working on adding my Coraline doll's hair, and I'll show you guys how I do that. So I'm just waiting for everybody to get here, and I'm getting everything set up. So I'm glad you guys can join. And I'd love to hear where everybody's watching from. So make sure to comment. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. That is the best way to support me and my Junky, Grungy, Grammy dolls here. Hi, Karen. Welcome. I'm glad you can make it. I'm just getting everything set up here. So I got some fun new dolls I've been working on. Well, thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm trying not to shake you guys around. I'm just getting all situated here. All right. So yeah, I would love to hear where everybody's watching from if you're new here. And welcome. We're just listening to some soft, just acoustic guitar in the background and doing some fun just chat and craft today. Just getting some crafty stuff done. And I figured I'd take you guys along with me. So I'm trying to get my laptop set up here, and it's just been updating and all this stuff. So I'll keep looking up at my phone because I got my phone right here. So I'll keep looking up for comments and stuff. So what we're working on today is I want to show you guys how I'm going to add Coraline's hair and what I use. Let me get this done real quick, and then I can see you guys. I think my laptop's going to work for me. Let's hope, right? It just has a brain of its own mind here. It does what it wants. Okay. There we go. Hi, Maddie. I'm glad you can make it. Hi, Epic Artist. I'm glad you can make it. Yeah. Okay. So, there. I think I can see everybody now. So let's talk about some new dolls that I've been working on. So I have Millie and Tilly is what I call them. And what is super fun is she has adjustable arms. Millie. This is Millie. And she's got adjustable arms so she can carry her little trick-or-treat bag with her journal in it. So she's got a little journal that says Imagine, and it's her little Halloween journal. And these dolls are all for sale in my Etsy shop. I have the link down below so you guys can come click on it and search through my shop. So I just put wire in her arms. And this is the wire I used. And I have all my Amazon links down below. And let me know if I don't have something down there that I mentioned. But aluminum craft wire, and this is 18 gauge. So what I did is I doubled it up like that in her arms. And then now she can bend her little arms and hold the little Tilly ghost. So it's my fun little ghostly Grammy is what I call her. So she is for sale in my shop. But isn't that fun? This is so much fun. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. I'm glad you can make it. Yeah, so we're just talking about my Junky Grungy Grammy dolls here. And like I said, if you guys are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. That is the best way to support me and my Junky Grungy Grammys here. So this is Ghostly Grammy, Tilly, or Millie and Tilly. Okay, and then I have Mona. She is my baddie Grammy. She's got the cutest little shoes. So she's got her little shoes going for her. And she's got a little journal that says notes on it. And it's a Halloween journal. And that goes in her pocket. So it's pretty fun. And she is a baddie Grammy. So she's got her wings. And then, of course, the thread. So keep your threads. I always say keep your threads because you can make hair with them. It's so much fun. Well, thank you, Maddie. I'm glad that you like her. So this is Mona, and she's for sale in my Etsy shop. So I got her for sale. Or all of them are for sale in my Etsy shop, but these are my newer ones that I just been working on. And I just put her in today. This is Gladys, and she's holding her little pumpkin. And she's got her fall leaves. She's ready for fall. And then a cute little journal. So yeah, so I hope you guys are working on some fun crafts. And make sure to put stuff into the community chats. Like any pictures that you guys, that you want to put on there of crafts that you've been doing, or some dolls that you've been making. I really love seeing all that. And all my Junky Grungy Grammy dolls come with the physical doll when you order it. Comes with an adoption paper, and it's on a cardstock, and it's just a certificate of adoption, and you can add their name, just your date, and all that fun stuff, and it's just a fun little, just a little certificate of adoption for them. Oh yeah, Karen, definitely add some photos to the community tabs. It's so much fun. I love seeing it when you guys are working on some stuff. Any project, doesn't have to be dolls, just any fun craft project that you guys are working on. So my dolls have patterns. So every doll you see here, well, most of the dolls, not all of them. Most of the dolls that you see here do have patterns. And I forgot about Sabrina. I didn't show you guys Sabrina. But she even has a pattern. This is my Sabrina. This is my witch doll. And the patterns are down below. You can come click my Etsy shop or come click on. I have some of the patterns down there. And they do not come with written instructions. What you would do is in the description of each pattern in my Etsy shop, you just copy the link and paste it, and it takes you over to tutorials. I show you guys step by step how I make each doll. So this is Sabrina, and she comes with a little cauldron, which is super cute. And she's got a little purple tissue paper. I think I showed you guys this last week, but she's just so darling. And she's got her little witch hat, and her little kitty, little charm, and her broom. And this is her little journal. She's got her Halloween journal. So yeah, super fun. Just decided to do some Halloween stuff because it's just really fun to mess with right now. Even though it's really hot and it's still summer, but we're all hoping for some fall, right? I like fall. I like all the seasons. It's really fun. But I love Halloween. It's one of my favorites because it's close to my birthday. Okay, so let's set her up here. So, like I said, this is my Coraline doll, and I'm going to show you guys how I make her hair today. So we're going to work on that. And, yeah. So let's get started here. And she's got her cute little shoes, and then she'll be in my Etsy shop for sale when we're all done. I'll have her in my shop. And she's mine, so I'm keeping her. And with her, she's not going to have a kitty because I got her cute little shoes. So she's going to have her nice little shoes. And you guys can come and get the pattern for her and make your own little kitty. And it's super fun to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's set everybody up here. And let's get started. So I'm just using some Fabrifix glue. That's what I'm going to use to add her hair. And some Red Heart yarn. It's just blue, just Red Heart yarn. So how's everybody's weather been? We're getting a heat wave here in Oregon coming up. God, it's just starting to get really warm outside. We're gonna be hitting 100 degrees here, Fahrenheit, coming up. So let's see, so I did a couple strands in the front. So I just take it and kind of measure it out. Just roughly, and then we can always trim it. Oh yeah, Karen, I bet. And you're over in England, right? Yeah. Just been hot, 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 hot. We've actually had some mild weather here in Oregon, considering we're usually hot all the time. But right now, we're gonna get like 4 days, I think, of 100, and then it's gonna go back down to 80s again, Fahrenheit. So it's like, it's crazy. We're having like really not a super hot summer. Just everywhere else, it seems like it's really hot. I don't know how that happened. Oh yeah, Maddie. That's pretty good. 85. That's not too bad. I don't mind the 80s. We also have a bunch of smoke blowing in from all the fires here in Oregon. So we got, it's all, of course it's really hot right now, and then we got smoke coming in, so it's like, ugh. I hate that. But it is the dry season right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, Crystal. Where are you about, Crystal? What state are you living in? Because 106, whew, that's a hot one. Oh yeah, Las Vegas, yep. That would do it. It gets definitely hot there. That is for sure. My husband and I went, maybe 5 years ago now, to Vegas, and we went in like August. Yeah, like now-ish. Well, the end of this August. And it was definitely still, it's warm there for sure. So you guys see what I'm doing here. I'm just going ahead and just getting everything glued down. The Coraline dolls are fun to make. Her little raincoat and stuff. It's just super fun. And then if you guys don't have the little tennis shoes, I have a pattern for the, just like you can make little rain boots. Just some cute little, out of fabric. Oh yeah, you grew up in Oregon. What part of Oregon did you grow up in? We're on the outskirts of like Eugene, towards the coast. And love it here. Really do. So you see I add her ears first, and then just take your yarn, and I just keep it attached to my, just to the yarn here, the skein, and then just kind then the tricky part is when we get to the back of the head. I'll show you guys what I do back there. Yeah, it's definitely a hot enough day to go swim. We have one of those above ground like swimming pools, you know, out in our yard, and but it's just so smoky out that I'm like, ugh. I went out and did the chicken chores this morning and got all that done, and just, you know, watered the garden and all that. So I was out there about an hour or so, and I just like, ugh, coming inside is just so smoky out there. I don't even want to hang out there. Oh yeah, Beaverton, okay. And then the North Oregon coast, that's pretty. That is beautiful. The coast is beautiful here. Okay, so you guys see, I'm just gluing it down. And then if you see any gaps or anything, just kind of, just pinch it. Just catch those gaps. I'm just doing a little bead of glue here. You don't need much. Yeah, it's growing fast, especially where I'm at now. It's like we're small. We were a small town. We've been here about 20 years, and it's just getting so big, fast. It's like, oh man, it really does. They have tons of just houses developing and building up neighborhoods, and it's just getting big for sure. So like I said, if you guys are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. That is the best way to support me and my Junky, Grungy, Grammy dolls. And if you're interested in any of the dolls, there's links down below. There's my Etsy link. Click on that. It'll take you to my shop, and you guys can browse around and check out some dolls that you would like. And there's also patterns if you want to make your own. Feel free. And I really, really appreciate everyone's support and everybody that's been purchasing my dolls and my patterns. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying them. It's just a fun little community here that we got going, and I love it. So Tuesdays at 2 is my time that I pop on live to work on some fun thing that I'm working on. Which is dolls as of now. But I do have tons of videos of me junk journaling. If you guys don't know what that is, you should go check them out. It's really fun. I have sewing that I've done. Tons of different sewing. I've even had some quilts that I've made. Some hand stitching videos. So any kind of craft that I am into at the moment, I have made a video. So feel free, look through my channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe everything, and hit that notification bell, guys, so you see the next time I pop on live too. It should just give you a notification when I come on, which is nice. So you guys see it's coming along here. So it's kind of time consuming just to sit and maybe watch your favorite program, or you know, so listen to some music, just sit outside on a nice day, and you know, visit with some friends, and you guys make some Junky, Grungy, Grammy dolls together. Super entertaining. Okay. So I'm just following her hairline here. Yeah, it is fun, isn't it? Crystal, seeing all the different dolls and stuff. It is really cool. I love it. I love it. I've been checking out over at the Scrappy Dolls on Facebook. It's really fun just to see. I mean, people are coming to get my patterns and then making just different versions, which is so cool. I mean, there is, you know, and I tell you guys, there is definitely no wrong or right way or anything like that to make these dolls. And just use your scraps, whatever scraps you got laying around, just incorporate them into your dolls. And they're really, really fun. And they all have their own personalities. So one doll, they're not all alike, that's for darn sure. They're all individuals. So what projects have you guys been working on? I'd love to hear. Mine have been dolls. I've just been making a bunch of dolls, having a good time. And I'm having fun just having some new dolls in the works and getting those on. But like I said, every doll here you see is for sale on my Etsy shop, so come check out the link below and even come favor my shop. That helps me out so much, and I really appreciate you guys, all the support you've given me. Oh, you've been making bangles. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, post those on the community tabs on this channel. I think that would be awesome. I'd love to see it. Let's see what they look like. Yeah, cool. And then I'll just have to definitely go check when you post. I always forget because I don't get it. Like I said, I don't get a notification for some weird reason. So, but I will. I'll go make sure to check it out and see what you guys post. I love it. And you guys can always do her hair different. I mean, you don't have to do it this way. This is just the way that I've kind of been doing it when I make them. The community tabs is at the top of, like, when you go to my main page, Snowstorm Crafts, when you go to the main on my channel, it should say community at the top, like a little bit down below my name and stuff, like right up there. It should say like it'll have like different things like videos. I think it says community, and then like live videos and stuff. So you should be able to just click on that. I'm pretty sure. Just make sure when you're doing this not to put a lot of glue, because you don't want it to seep through the, you know, in between there. It's kind of hard to get it off the yarn. So you just take your time and get it how you want it here. Yeah, no problem, Crystal. Hopefully you'll be able to find it. You should be able to find it. It's on my, just the main part of my channel. You know, where it says Snowstorm Crafts and all that. It should be right there. You should be able to click the community tab. And then you can post there. Okay. You guys see it coming along, huh? It's kind of neat. And then if I wanted to, I could almost do another one. I don't know. Nah, I don't think I need that one. So if you guys are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name's Tammy, and this is Snowstorm Crafts. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. That is the best way to support me and my Junky, Grungy, Grammy dolls. And welcome. So we got my Grammy dolls here, and the link is down below. You guys can check them out. And we're working on Coraline. I'm trying to get her hair looking good, and I'm showing you guys how I put her hair together. That's funny, Crystal. Yeah. You can definitely go down the rabbit hole on YouTube, for sure. You start finding something, and then it takes you to something else, and then something else. But that's the fun part. And then you get to learn all kinds of cool stuff. And then you can see that it's starting to arc. So you just go with it. Don't fight it. Oh, Karen, did you post over there on the community tab? I'll have to go check it out when we're done. So just make sure there's no splits. I'm trying to just take my time and get this looking good, because this isn't something you should rush, really, because you want to make sure you don't have big gaps, or, you know, you can see the scalp. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, you haven't posted yet? Not yet. Yeah. You know, I love boho style. Like, I'm working on another doll where I got all my strip fabrics, and I'm putting that into her skirt. Remember, I've made them before with the feathers involved, and then the beads, and like the wood beads, and I just love it. I think it looks so cool. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and work on another doll like her. And I love boho style. I think it's kind of a grungy boho is what I like doing. Junky grungy boho Grammy. Yeah, sorry Silk. Yes. I need to get some of that too. I should definitely incorporate some of that because those I think all stripped up in strips and stuff would look really cool. I probably can get some off Amazon maybe. I've never actually looked. But that is an idea, huh? So you guys can see I'm just curving it. Pressing it down here. Oh, eBay. That's a good idea to look for the sari silk. Okay. I'll have to check that out. That's a good idea. I would like to use that and incorporate it. I think that'd be fun. Try not to rush it because I want to make sure that it's, you can see, and before it really dries you can kind of push it together. If you see any gaps, just keep checking. Yes, yeah, you could brush out the yarn and do that. That's a good idea. You could do that. Also, like the Lion Brand yarn, like I've showed you guys, you know, you can take that and break it all up. Look at my grumpy Grampy. He needs a brushing for his hair right now. There's a little comb over. But that's kind of what I did with this. This is the Lion Brand yarn, and you just kind of break it up and then just add it to their hair. Isn't he funny? That's funny. And it's George. Yeah, this is George. Grumpy Grampy. Yeah. But yeah, you could definitely take that and just kind of break it up, or you could brush this out and just glue it on. Yes. Yeah. Practice does make perfect. And you know what? These dolls don't need to be perfect. That's the fun part. So you can just keep going until you get it to the way you like it, you know? For sure. And they are fun. And you could do so many different ways. Like the thread, just take your threads and just glue those down. Any extra threads that you have from embroidering or even sewing or anything like that. Like anything from my sewing machine that I cut off the ends, I always throw in my little jar. Like I got a jar that I got all kinds of stuff in it, but it's got my threads, and I just throw all the ends and stuff in there, and embroidery, and just keep them, and then you can just glue them to the hair or to their head and make their hair, because that's definitely a fun way to do it. And you're recycling, which is great, and using up your scraps, which is even better. So yeah. Yep, it is nice just to kind of try different things with these dolls because they're super easy to make, and you can always just keep improving them until you like the way they look, you know, and have your own little style, which is great. And it all comes together, you know. It all comes together. She's starting to come together. So you guys see what I'm doing here, and then you can just keep arcing it. Make it go in the shape that it needs to. And that's what I love about seeing everybody's dolls that they're making, that it's so much fun that I'm like, oh man, I never would have thought of doing that. That's awesome. You know, and then everybody can kind of get ideas from others, and you know, we all support each other, and it's just a fun little crafting world that we're in here. And I'm so glad that everybody's enjoying making these Junky, Grungy, Grammy dolls. They're so much fun. It's just the fun process, you know, like dyeing the fabrics to laying them out and seeing how they turn out and drying them, and you know, like seeing the different crinkles, and you know, like when I tea dye or coffee dye, you can just see all the different colors and crinkles. And I don't iron it either. I leave everything exactly the way it is, and then you know, you get like some fun little creases that dyed darker, and so it's just so much fun just to do that, and then get it to the point where you're cutting it all out, you know, getting it all sewn up and stuffed, and then going, okay, how am I going to do the face? How am I going to do the hair? What kind of eyes do I want? You get to go through all your little trinkets. Like, I just love the whole process of it all. Yeah, positive affirmations. That's a great idea, Karen. We should all manifest it. For sure. Yeah, I think it is, Maddie. It's definitely the way that you can make them your own, is by, you know, like, you're going to have a different color thread than someone else. You're going to have different buttons than someone else. You're going to have different fabrics that you have. You're going to dye the fabrics a little bit different. You know, you're going to have it so your fabric is a little darker, or a little grungier, or a little lighter, or, you know, nothing's ever going to be the same as the next. Like, even the next batch of stuff that you do, like dyeing and stuff like that. It never is exactly like how you're gonna have it. You know, you might stuff the doll more one time. You might stuff it a little less. Like, you know, the way you place the buttons, and it's just always gonna be different. They're always gonna be unique, which is really cool to me. Yeah. It just comes, you know, our personalities come out in what we make, you know, in any art projects that we're doing. It's like, that's why I think it's so therapeutic, because it's part of you, you know, like you put yourself into it and see what comes out of it, and it's just so rewarding and so therapeutic, and so just, I love everything about it. I really do. I love everything about just art and making things and working with my hands, you know, like I've always just worked with my hands, and it's just so much fun. So like, yeah, you don't have to compare. I mean, it's great to look at something and kind of get an idea and stuff, but you don't ever, you know, need to compare yourself to someone or try to copy, because it never turns out the way you want it, and it just turns out how you're going to do it, you know, which is cool. And that's the way it should be. That's the fun way. Because of course, you know, we've all looked at stuff and had inspiration and, you know, try to attempt whatever, and then it all turns out the way that you're doing it, and the way that your time has been put into it, and your efforts, and it's just so much fun. And then you see the end of it and you're like, oh yeah, that turned out pretty cool. And that's all mine, you know? So it's very inspirational. See how this turns out. I mean, it's pretty cool. And like I said, you guys just need a bead of glue. Like, don't go too nuts with the glue because it'll seep through. And then you don't really want that. Unless that's what you're going for. If that's what you're going for. Yes, I think my next doll I'm going to work off camera, you know, is like a boho, you know, style one, a little doll with like a, just use up the fabrics, like some of the strip fabrics for her little skirt, and I like adding the feathers and beads and trinkets and all that fun stuff, you know. Every doll is super exciting to me because they all turn out just so different and fun. And yes, you do get better and better each doll that you make. That is for sure. Practice does help a lot. Well, thank you, Karen. That's really nice of you to say. I really appreciate it. Yeah, boho dolls are just fun. I mean, I really like the flowiness of it and the different textures that you can do. Because that just makes it really cool. Yeah, I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying watching me, you know, put my dolls together and just doing different steps that I'm on at the time. And I bring you guys along with me and we do a little craft chat, you know. Just kind of talk about our week and see how everything's gone, and make sure to post. I definitely want to see what you guys have been working on. I really appreciate that. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. That is the best way to support me and my Junky Grammies. My Grammy dolls. And the links are down below. Come check it out. Come check out my Etsy shop. I got new dolls. And then Coraline, she'll be in there. I got a fun little trinket we're going to put in her hair. I didn't have a dragonfly. She's got dragonfly on mine. This is my doll. But I looked through all my trinkets and I'm like, I could not find a dragonfly. So I'll show you guys what I have. Okay. So you guys see how that turned out. It just goes right in there. And that's just so cool, right? Let's make sure she looks good. Looking good. Looking good. So there's the back, and there's the front over it. And what I have is, and she's just got her cute little yellow shoes. I mean, are those the cutest? What I picked out is just a little bow. Just a bow. That's what I had. But I think that will look cute, and I'll just put it right here. Matters which way it goes. I don't think it matters. Yeah, Maddie, give it a try. It's really not that hard. It's just time consuming. You know, and you just take your time and just sit and watch your favorite programs and just slowly, like I said, do not do a lot of glue. Just do little beads. You can always add more glue if you needed to, you know, but you can't take away really, so that is the key, because you don't really want it all squishing through in between. So that's her little bow. I think that turned out cute. And that's the back of her hair. She's ready to go. Ready to go to her forever home. So I'm going to put her in my Etsy shop, so she'll be there. So you guys can come check her out and purchase her if you would like. And I hope you guys found this informational. And please hit that like and subscribe button and comment. It helps a lot. And hit the notification bell. Until next time, guys. I'll see you guys Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Pacific time. You guys are so welcome. Until next time.